it's Alicia too, and today's video came to me as a surprise, I'm not gonna lie to you. As I've been going through this whole new phase of reinventing my YouTube channel, posting more, doing more vlog style content, I was looking at what was watched the most throughout the year. And I was completely taken aback when I realized some of the bands and wrestlers who actually made this top 5 list. Just for very specific funny reasons, I think this combination of human beings is fabulous. So we are going to dive in to the top most watched interviews of 2022 on this channel. Now you know the drill. Before we do, if you guys could just do me a solid, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thank you. It helps me out tremendously. And now, all that bullshit aside, let's dive right in. Let's start with the most watched video. And I hate admitting this one because this motherfucker said it in the interview. He went, this is gonna be your most watched video, just you wait. And now here we are. The first one goes out to MJF. I feel like a lot of our interviews in the beginning were pretty iconic and bizarre. We were both kind of just getting our grasps in wrestling really at the same time. And we did this thing where I would ask him random questions from fans. We would just go off the rails in these chats, and of course that is the most watched thing, so well done, Max, well done. And then we have Greta Van Fleet, our fantastic rock and rollers. I adore them, okay? Like, great records, just super cool dudes. And in the interview we were able to talk everything from thrifting to how Tom Hanks actually walked in on them in the studio recording, and they had some really fun exchanges which we talk about in the interview. So shout out to Greta Van Fleet. And going from one incredible rock and roll band to another from a completely different part of the world, we have One OK Rock making it into the top 5. In this interview, Taka and I sit down once again, only this time we talk about everything from rock to amazing collabs to genuine music. And I think what makes me so happy that they actually made this is because, one, I knew this interview would do well when I filmed it, simply because there was such a mystique around this band, and I feel like every record they released has progressively become more and more anthemic, and the songwriting is so wonderful on everything, just so catchy, right, and melodious. So seeing them get into my top 5 just made me really happy, because those conversations were always great and their fan base has always been so lovely. And MGMT made the top 5, which is completely out of left field, but so awesome. And I'm not saying left field because they aren't big, because they have some massive tracks, right? But what honestly makes me happy is I've been spinning their debut record a lot lately. So when I kind of looked at this and they coincided together, I thought, what weird timing. But in this interview, we discussed everything from pet peeves to phone obsessions, and it actually took a really interesting turn where Andrew started talking about things that just get under his skin and completely annoy him, and he went off on this really funny ramble, and I just remember that vividly, walking away from the interview thinking, that was a really good one. So MGMT are up there. And the 5th video that made the top 5 videos of 2022 goes out to Steel fucking Panther. One of my favorite, you know what? Let's just say it. They're my favorite humans to interview ever, okay? Every time I chat with them, I think it's been 6 or 7 times now, the conversations just get more and more wild and bizarre and ridiculous. And what I love is you can sit down with people, let's be real, and they're kind of boring, and you can do everything you want to bring it out of them, and it just isn't a fun time, okay? I'm lucky it doesn't happen frequently, but it's happened. But with Panther, I just know I can go in there. I ditch the questions half the time because, like, I know the music pretty well. They're amazing, right? And we just get to shoot the shit, and they let me be an interviewer, and you just converse and you laugh. And that is my favorite thing about this job, just getting to know people and getting to have fun. So, Panther. So there you have it, the most watched videos that were on my YouTube channel this year. Here's to 2023 having even more content, and I have a feeling that some of the newer interviews and videos are going to accumulate those views and maybe make top 5 at the end of next year. We shall see. But as always, thank you guys for watching so much. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks. And I will see you guys very soon right back here on this channel. Bye.